Part 1. Stop waiting. Start moving. Opening hook midnight to 1 o'clock. You know exactly what you need to do, but you're still not doing it. Hours go by. Days disappear. And that one thing, the thing you promised yourself you'd start, it's still sitting there, untouched. You think the problem is motivation. But it's not. It's your mindset. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how a small shift in the way you think can force you into action, even when you don't feel like it. Because if you don't change this now, your potential will keep slipping through your fingers like sand. Section 1. The power of taking action. 1 to 10 o'clock. There's this lie we've all been told. You have to feel motivated to start something. Nope. That's not how it works. Motivation doesn't come before action. It comes after. Let me say that again. Motivation follows movement. You take one small step, then another, and suddenly, you start feeling it. You start gaining momentum. Confidence kicks in. Clarity shows up. But here's the trap. Most people wait for some magical wave of inspiration to hit them. They want to feel ready. They want to feel confident. So they wait. And wait. And wait. And guess what? That feeling never comes. The people who succeed? They don't wait to feel ready. They act their way into confidence. They move their way into clarity. Let me give you an example. There was a young man, smart guy. He had a dream, big plans, goals written down, all that stuff. But he didn't take action. Why? Because he was waiting to feel inspired. He thought confidence would magically show up before he made a move. Spoiler alert, it didn't. Now take someone like Thomas Edison. Do you think he waited to feel good before experimenting with thousands of light bulb designs? No way. He failed again and again. But every failure moved him forward. Same with Henry Ford. He didn't wait for the car industry to look promising before jumping in. He acted. And because of that, he shaped the future. The difference between winners and everyone else? They act even when they don't feel like it. Section 2. Overcoming fear and doubt. 10 to 20 hours. Here's the thing. Fear is real. But it's also a liar. It whispers. What if you fail? What if people laugh at you? What if you're not good enough? But you know what? Most of what we fear never actually happens. And even if it does, so what? Failure doesn't kill you. It teaches you. Every successful person you've ever looked up to, they've failed. A lot. The only difference is, they didn't stop. They kept moving. They didn't let fear make their decisions. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's doing the thing while you're scared. Let me give you a real-life example. There was a man named Edwin C. Barnes. He had one goal: work with Thomas Edison. Barnes had no money, no connections, nothing. But he had one thing that most people lack: boldness. He jumped on a freight train, showed up at Edison's office, and said, "I'm going to work with you." Was Edison like, "Great! You're hired"? Nope. He gave Barnes a low-level job. But Barnes stuck around. He worked. He waited for the right moment. And when it came, he seized it. He became one of Edison's key partners. Barnes could have let fear stop him. But he didn't. And that's what separates dreamers from doers. Doers face fear head-on. They know it shrinks when you move toward it. Because fear feeds on hesitation. Action is the antidote. The longer you sit still, the bigger fear gets in your mind. But the second you take even one step, that fear starts to crumble. Section 3. Destroying procrastination. 20:00, 30:00. Let's be honest. We all do it. We say, "I'll start tomorrow. I just need to plan more. I'm waiting for the right moment." And next thing you know, weeks pass, then months, then years. This is the lie of procrastination. It pretends to be productivity. It shows up as preparation, as perfectionism, as waiting for the right conditions. But deep down, we know it's fear in disguise. Let me ask you, how many dreams have you delayed because of perfect timing? How much of your life have you postponed, thinking soon would magically come? Let me give it to you straight. The perfect moment you're waiting for? It's not coming. You don't need perfect. You need movement. Point 1. Messy, awkward, imperfect action is better than 100 perfect intentions. You don't need to climb the whole mountain today. You just need to take the first step. Even a small action can shatter the wall of inaction. You're not lazy. You're just stuck in the mindset that says, I'll wait until I feel ready. But here's the truth: the only way to feel ready is to start. Closing message 30:00. So here's what I want you to take away: stop waiting for motivation. Act, and motivation will follow. Stop letting fear run the show. Face it. Shrink it. Move anyway. Stop believing in perfect timing. There's only now. Use it. The people who make things happen aren't more talented than you. They're just more consistent. They understand one simple truth: action is the key that unlocks everything. So the next time you think about that thing you've been avoiding, don't think. Just do one small step. Right now. That's how progress begins. Part 2. Train yourself to win. Self-discipline, pain, and the power of starting now. Opening hook, midnight to 1 o'clock. You already know what you need to do. But for some reason, you're still not doing it. Why? It's not a lack of time. It's not a lack of talent. It's not even a lack of motivation. It's your relationship with action, with discomfort, and with discipline. In this video, I'll show you how to break free from hesitation, overcome procrastination, and use your pain as rocket fuel to move forward. Let's begin. 1. The 5-minute rule. Just start. 1 to 5 o'clock. You don't need to finish the task. You just need to start it. Here's a simple trick. The 5-minute rule. Tell yourself, I'm just going to work on this for 5 minutes. That's it. And no pressure. No perfection. Just 5 minutes. Because once you start, something amazing happens. You keep going. Momentum kicks in. Your brain goes from, I can't, to, I'm doing it. The hardest part of anything is the beginning. The second you start, resistance weakens. 2. Kill the noise, build the focus. 5 to 9 o'clock. Let's be real. Distractions are everywhere. Social media. Notifications. Endless entertainment. If you don't control your environment, it will control you. Turn your phone on silent. Close the extra tabs. Create a space where your goals are louder than your distractions. Set deadlines. Break big goals into smaller, manageable steps. And most importantly, prioritize consistency over perfection. 3. Consistency over perfection. 9 to 1300 hours. One perfect day won't change your life. But one consistent habit practiced daily, that's how legacies are built. Small daily efforts, repeated over time, create massive results. Success isn't flashy. It's boring. It's waking up early when you're tired. It's showing up when no one's watching. It's doing the work especially when you don't feel like it. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be present. Every single day. 4. Make yourself accountable. 13 to 1600 hours. Here's a secret. Accountability makes goals real. Tell someone what you're working on. Write it down. Track your progress. Because when you make a promise to someone, or to yourself, you create pressure. The good kind. The kind that pushes you to follow through. The difference between people who succeed and people who don't, it's not talent. It's not luck. It's that successful people take action even when they don't feel like it. 5. Time is your most valuable currency. 16 to 1800 hours. Every second you spend waiting to feel ready, waiting for the right mood, waiting for the right moment, is a second you'll never get back. Your future is being built right now by what you choose to do or not do. Don't waste it. Tomorrow isn't promised. All you truly have is now. 6. Build self-discipline like a muscle. 1800 hours to 2400 hours. Discipline isn't punishment. It's not about suffering. It's about training yourself to win. Every time you show up for yourself, you build self-trust. And trust in yourself is everything. The first time you push through discomfort, your mind fights you. But each time you do it again, it gets easier. You're rewiring your brain. You're building resilience. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. You don't negotiate with your emotions. You don't wait for motivation. You act. Because you made a decision. That's the difference between people who grow and people who stay stuck. Discipline is showing up, again and again, especially when it's hard. When the motivation is gone. When no one's clapping. When no one's watching. That's when greatness is built. 7. Practice discipline daily. 24:00, 27:00. Start small. Wake up when you say you will. Stick to your word. Do the work even when you're tired. Say no when it matters. Every small act of discipline becomes a brick, and over time, those bricks build the foundation of unstoppable strength. It's not about how fast you go. It's about how long you can keep going. Discipline turns your dreams into plans, and your plans into reality. 8. Use pain as fuel. 27:00, 30:00. Let's talk about pain. It can break you, or it can build you. The choice is yours. Every champion you admire has scars. They've faced rejection. They've been knocked down. They've felt loss. But they didn't stop. They used the pain. They let it sharpen them, harden them. They turned every setback into fuel. Growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens in struggle. Discomfort is the birthplace of transformation. You can let pain make you bitter, or you can let it make you better. When life hurts, don't run from the fire. Step into it. Let it forge you into something greater. Pain is a teacher. It forces you to evolve. The most resilient people in history didn't avoid pain, they used it. They turned rejection into drive, failure into wisdom, loss into purpose. You can do the same. Final message. 30:00. You want change? Stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Stop chasing motivation. Start acting. Start moving. Start building discipline. Use the 5-minute rule. Show up daily. Take control of your environment. Build self-trust through consistent action. And when the pain comes, use it. Let it make you stronger. This is your moment. This is your chance. Train yourself to win, because no one else will do it for you. Let me know when you're ready for part 3, which can focus on developing definiteness of purpose, creating a burning desire, building an unbreakable mindset through faith and vision. Part 3, Become Unstoppable, Mindset, Goals, and the People Around You. Opening hook, midnight to 1 o'clock. This is the moment. Right here. Right now. This is where you become the person you were meant to be. Life will test you. It will challenge you. It will bring pain, setbacks, and days that break your heart. But here's the truth. Pain is not your enemy. It's your greatest teacher. You can use it to rise. Grow. Evolve into someone unshakable. In this video, I'll teach you how to master the mindset of growth, set goals that matter, eliminate negative influences, and take control of your time so your life starts moving toward something meaningful, starting today. Let's get to it. 1. Use pain as fuel. 1 to 5 o'clock, you will have moments where the pain feels unbearable. You'll be tempted to retreat, to shut down, to give up. Don't. Because pain isn't here to destroy you. It's here to shape you. To forge you into someone stronger, someone sharper, someone unstoppable. When the storm comes, and it will, stand tall. Face it. Don't run. Use the pain. Let it fuel your next move. Because people don't become great by avoiding pain. They become great by walking through it, and letting it teach them what comfort never could. 2. Set clear goals that guide your life. 5 to 11 o'clock. If you don't know where you're going, you'll never get there. Life without goals is like sailing without a compass. You drift. You react. But you never arrive. Goals give your life direction. They give you focus, purpose, drive. But not just any goals. I want to be successful. I want to be happy. That's not a goal. That's a wish. Be specific. Be exact. Be real. What exactly do you want to achieve? By when? How will you know when you've done it? Write it down. Studies show you're far more likely to achieve a goal that's written, visible, and clear. Once you've defined your goal, break it down. Take that big mountain and split it into hills. Then take those hills and split them into steps. And then, take the first step, even if it's small. Even if it's messy. Because action is what turns goals into reality. 3. The power of daily action. 11 to 1500 hours. A goal without action is just a dream. It looks nice on paper, but it never becomes real. You must act every single day, no matter how small the step. The most successful people, they're not the smartest. They're not the most gifted. They're the most consistent. They show up when they're tired. They work when they don't feel like it. They keep going when the results are invisible. Success is not about perfection. It's about persistence. 4. Track, measure, and stay accountable. 15 to 1900 hours. Want to hit your goals? Measure your progress. Track your steps. Evaluate what's working. Be honest about what isn't. And hold yourself accountable, not someday. Not when it's convenient. Every single day. Better yet, find someone to hold you accountable. A mentor. A friend. A coach. Someone who will check in and make sure you follow through. Accountability makes success real. It transforms ideas into action. 5. Build an unbreakable mindset. 1900 hours to 2400 hours. Mindset is everything. It is the foundation beneath every result in your life. A weak mindset crumbles under pressure. A strong one rises in the face of it. When life gets hard, and it will. Your mindset decides if you fall apart or fight forward. A strong mindset reframes failure as feedback. It sees setbacks as setups for something greater. It doesn't ask, "Why is this happening to me?" It asks, "What is this teaching me?" You are not your circumstances. You are your response to them. Train your thoughts like a muscle. Feed them positivity. Surround yourself with the right voices. Read the right books. Speak to yourself with belief. Your mind will believe what you tell it. "I can't do this." Creates failure. "I'll find a way." Creates solutions. 6. Surround yourself with winners. 24:00, 27:00. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Let that sink in. If you hang around people who make excuses, guess what? You'll start making excuses. But if you surround yourself with people who are driven, focused, and constantly improving, you will rise. Choose friends who push you. Mentors who challenge you. People who expect greatness from you. Cut the negative influences. The complainers. The blamers. The people who drain your energy. And shrink your dreams. You don't owe them your future. Create an environment that demands your best. Your growth depends on it. 7. Master time like the successful do. 27:00, 30:00. Time is your most valuable asset, and you're never getting it back. You say, "I don't have time." But the truth is, you're just not managing it well. Everyone gets 24 hours. The difference between success and regret lies in how you use them. Start by tracking your time. Notice where your minutes are going. You'll be shocked how much is lost to distraction. Cut the junk. The endless scrolling. The pointless tasks. The meaningless, busy work. Focus on what moves the needle. What brings you closer to your goals. Say no to what doesn't serve you. Because if you don't run your day will run you. Final message. This is where you become unstoppable right now. Your future is being written. Not next week. Not next year. Now. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to take action. With a clear goal. With a strong mind. With the right people around you. And with total control of your time. Do that. And you become unstoppable. Success isn't a mystery. It's a decision. So make it today. Let me know when you're ready for part 4, which can focus on developing an unshakable belief in your purpose, creating a burning desire. Napoleon Hill's core principle, visualizing success with clarity, using persistence to outlast setbacks. Part 4, fuel your fire, belief, vision, and relentless persistence. Opening hook, midnight to 1 o'clock. You want to change your life? There's one thing you need to do first. Believe it's possible. Not kind of. Not maybe. But with absolute conviction. Like your life depends on it. Because it does. If you don't believe in your future, your dreams won't stand a chance. In this video, I'll show you how to build unshakable belief in your purpose, how to develop the burning desire that makes quitting impossible, how to visualize success until it feels real, and how to stay persistent when the world tells you to give up. Let's begin. 1. Believe in your purpose. 1 to 6 o'clock. Everything begins with belief. If you don't believe in your mission, no one else will. This is more than confidence. This is certainty. A deep-rooted knowing that you were made for more, that your life has meaning, that your path has purpose. The problem is, most people have buried their purpose under layers of doubt, fear, and conditioning. They stopped believing in themselves a long time ago. But belief isn't something you wait for, it's something you build. You build belief by showing up. By doing the work. By honoring your word. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, your belief grows stronger. You build belief by speaking truth to yourself, every day. I am capable. I am worthy. I am not here to live average. I am here to live with purpose. You don't need the world to believe in you. You need you to believe in you. 2. Ignite a burning desire. 6 to 12 o'clock. Napoleon Hill said it best. Every great achievement begins with a burning desire. Not a wish. Not a casual interest. A white-hot, relentless desire that refuses to quit. Burning desire is the internal fire that makes it impossible to walk away. It's what wakes you up early, keeps you up late, pushes you through rejection, setbacks, and criticism. It turns your dreams into obsessions, and obsessions into results. But how do you find it? Start with this question: what do I want so badly that I'd do it even if I failed 100 times? That's the fire. That's the thing worth chasing. Now write it down. Speak it aloud. Remind yourself of it every single day. Turn your desire into a decision. Because until you decide that this is what you're doing, no matter what, you'll always leave the back door open. Desire fuels discipline. Desire makes excuses irrelevant. Desire is the reason you don't quit when it gets hard. 3. Visualize success until it's real. 12 to 1800 hours. Close your eyes. Picture your life exactly as you want it. What do you see? Where are you? Who's with you? How do you feel? Now make that vision clear. Make it vivid. Make it real. Because if you can't see it, you'll never chase it. And if you don't chase it, you'll never create it. Visualization is not fantasy. It's a mental blueprint for your future. Every great athlete, performer, and entrepreneur sees the victory before it happens. They practice the win in their mind, and when the moment comes, they're already ready. Your mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. If you feed it success long enough, it starts to believe it, and then it starts to create it. Visualize daily. Take 5 minutes every morning to mentally step into your future. Feel the joy, the peace, the power. Then get up and go build it. 4. Persist when the world tells you to quit. 1800 hours to 2400 hours. Every path to success is paved with moments where giving up seems easier. But the people who win, the ones who really change their lives, keep going. When it's hard, when it's lonely, when there's no praise, no results, and no applause, they keep going. Why? Because they're driven by something deeper than feelings. They're driven by purpose. They know that success is not instant, it's earned, and sometimes it's earned in the dark, where no one sees your effort. You will face obstacles. You will hit walls. People will doubt you. Life will test you. But you keep going anyway. Because persistence beats resistance. Edison failed over 1,000 times. Colonel Sanders got over 1,000 rejections. Oprah was told she wasn't fit for TV. They all had something in common: they didn't quit. They were relentless. And that's what made them unstoppable. 5. Turn setbacks into stepping stones. 24:00. 28:00. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the process. The moment you stop fearing failure is the moment you start moving forward faster. Every setback is feedback. Every no is one step closer to a yes. Every rejection is redirection. Reframe failure. Don't say, I failed. Say, I learned. Don't say, this setback ruined me. Say, this setback refined me. Your pain, your struggle, your mistakes. They're not scars, they're tattoos of growth. Let them remind you of how far you've come, not how far you fell. Persistence is built on perspective. See failure as fuel, not a finish line. 6. Final message. Decide and don't look back. 28:00. 30:00. Here's the truth: you already have what it takes. But you need to decide. Decide what you want. Decide you won't quit. Decide this is the life you were born to live. Once you decide, the rest is just action. Point one day at a time. One step at a time. You build belief. You fan the flame of desire. You visualize every win before it happens. And you persist, relentlessly. Because success doesn't belong to the talented. It belongs to the determined. So decide today: this is my purpose. This is my time. And I will not stop. Let me know when you're ready for part 5, which can focus on creating daily habits of peak performers, eliminating distractions, training your emotions for power, not reaction, using intention to control your day before it controls you. Part 5. Master the day, habits, focus, and emotional control. Opening hook. Midnight to 1 o'clock. Your life doesn't change in a year. It doesn't even change in a month. It changes in a day. And when you master one day, and then another, you create a life most people only dream about. In this video, I'll show you how to install unstoppable daily habits, cut distractions that are stealing your potential, master your emotions, and take back control of your day before it controls you. Let's get to work. 1. Build habits of high performers. 1 to 7 o'clock. Success is not about what you do once. It's about what you do every day. Winners don't rely on motivation. They build systems. They create habits that drive them forward even when motivation fades. Here's the secret. Your habits are either building your dream or slowly destroying it. So how do high performers do it? They start their mornings with intention. They own the first hour of their day. No phone, no chaos, no reacting. They protect that time like their life depends on it. Because it does. They write down their goals. They visualize their outcomes. They prime their mind for action. And then, they do the hard thing first. The task they want to avoid. The call they've been dreading. The project that's uncomfortable. They lean into discomfort because they know growth lives there. They repeat this daily. They track their progress. They refine what's not working. They aren't perfect, but they're consistent. So start simple. Choose one powerful habit and commit to it for 30 days. Don't try to change your life overnight. Change your morning, and the rest will follow. 2. Eliminate the enemies of focus. 7 to 12 o'clock. If you're not careful, your attention will be hijacked every single day. Social media. Endless notifications. News. Distractions disguised as productivity. But here's what most people don't realize. Your focus is your future. Whatever you give your attention to grows. If you feed your distractions, they will consume your life. If you feed your goals, they will shape your destiny. You have to take control. Start with this. Silence the noise. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Set boundaries with your phone. Use apps that block time-wasting websites. Then, design your environment for clarity and execution. Keep your workspace clean. Write down your top 3 priorities every day. Block focus time where you go deep, without interruptions. Discipline your environment before it disciplines you. Because if you don't control your focus, someone else will. 3. Train your emotions for power, not reaction. 12 to 1800 hours. Most people live in reaction mode. They get angry at comments, stressed by setbacks, and derailed by emotions they never learned to control. But the strongest people you know, they don't let emotions control their actions. They use emotions as tools. Anger becomes fuel. Fear becomes awareness. Discomfort becomes growth. They feel everything. But they're not ruled by anything. Here's the truth. You can't control what happens to you. But you can always control how you respond. Emotional strength is a skill. It's built through practice. When something triggers you, don't react. Pause. Breathe. Think, ask. Is this emotion guiding me, or misleading me? Is my reaction helping me move forward, or making things worse? Every time you choose a thoughtful response over an emotional one, you get stronger. Master your mind. Or your mind will master you. 4. Win the morning, win the day. 18 to 2200 hours. There's one rule every successful person lives by. Own your morning, or the world will own your day. The first 60 minutes set the tone for the next 16 hours. If you start your day with stress, distraction, and negativity, you'll carry that with you. But if you start with clarity, calm, and focus, you'll move through the day like a force of nature. Here's a simple routine to build. 1. Wake up early. Not for the world, for yourself. 2. Hydrate and move. Wake your body, wake your mind. 3. Write down your goals. Keep your vision in front of you. 4. Visualize success. Step into your future mentally. 5. Start with one powerful action. Something that builds momentum. You don't need 10 hours. You need intention. Consistency beats complexity every time. 5. Set daily intentions. 22:00, 27:00. Most people let the day happen to them. They wake up, check their phone, get hit with emails, and start reacting. But not you. You're here to lead your day, not follow it. Each morning ask yourself, what is the one thing I must accomplish today? What kind of person do I want to be today? How can I show up as my highest self? Write it down. Speak it out loud. Your intention creates your direction. Every decision you make today should align with that intention. When you do this, your days become powerful. You stop drifting. You stop reacting. You start creating. 6. Final message. Train like your life depends on it. 27:00, 30:00. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems and habits. And if your habits are weak, your results will be too. This is the part most people miss. They dream big, but live small. They want massive success, but live with minimal discipline. Not you. You're training every day. Training your focus, training your mind, training your emotions, training your life. Because your dream doesn't live in some distant future. It lives in what you do today. So wake up with purpose. Take command of your habits. Protect your focus like it's gold. Control your emotions like a warrior. And move through each day like your life depends on it. Because it does. Let me know when you're ready for part 6, the final chapter. It can focus on becoming the type of person success is drawn to, staying relentless when no one's watching, embracing the lonely path, leaving a legacy worth remembering. Part 6, the final chapter, become unstoppable and leave a legacy. Opening hook, midnight to 1:30. There comes a moment in every person's life when they have to decide, do I keep playing small, or do I rise? Not someday. Not when it's convenient. But now. This is the final chapter, not just of this series, but of the excuses that have held you back for years. In the next 30 minutes, I'll help you become the kind of person that success is magnetically drawn to. You'll learn how to keep going when no one is watching, how to stay focused when the path gets lonely, and how to build something that outlives you. Let's finish this strong. 1. Become the person success is attracted to. 1:30 to 7 o'clock. Success isn't something you chase. It's something you attract by becoming the kind of person who's ready for it. Want more money? Become more valuable. Want more opportunities? Become more prepared. Want more respect? Live in a way that earns it. Your results will never exceed your identity. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. So ask yourself, do your habits reflect someone with big goals? Do your actions match the person you say you want to be? If not, it's time to elevate. High-level results require high-level thinking, high-level behavior, and high-level standards. You can't live like the average and expect to be exceptional. Raise the bar. On how you speak, how you think, how you treat others, how you show up when no one's watching. You're not just building success. You're building you, too. Keep going when no one is watching. 7 to 12 o'clock. The real test of your character isn't how hard you work when others are watching. It's how hard you grind when no one sees it. When the crowd is gone. When the applause fades. When it's just you, your dream, and a long road ahead. That's where champions are made. The world celebrates the end result, but greatness is built in the shadows. It's built in early mornings, late nights, lonely weekends, unseen sacrifices. There will be days when it feels like nothing is working. No results, no praise, no signs of progress. But that's when most people quit, and that's when you double down. Because every minute you show up, even when no one claps for you, you're separating yourself from the pack. Discipline in silence creates rewards in public. 3. Embrace the lonely path. 12 to 1800 hours. The truth? The path to greatness is lonely. There will be days when you feel misunderstood, nights when no one believes in you, moments where your circle gets smaller, your doubts get louder, and quitting feels easier than continuing. But hear this, you are not alone. Every great man and woman walked the same lonely road. They were laughed at, doubted, and ridiculed. Until one day. They weren't. They kept walking, they kept building, they kept believing, and eventually, the world caught up. If you feel like an outsider, good. That means you're not built for average. Keep going. 4. Do the work without needing the credit. 18 to 2300 hours. This is the mindset shift most people never make. Stop doing it for approval. Do it because it's who you are. You don't need the likes, the applause, or the validation. Your results are your proof. Let others sleep. You grind. Let others scroll. You learn. Let others talk. You act. You're not building a moment. You're building a legacy. So keep going. Keep working. Keep showing up even when nobody claps. Because one day, the same people who ignored you will ask you how you did it. And you'll smile, knowing they couldn't see the thousands of hours you put in while they were watching TV. 5. Leave a legacy worth remembering. 23:00. 28:00. You didn't come here just to survive. You came here to build something that matters. A life that meant something. Work that impacts others. A legacy that outlives you. And that's not built in a day. It's built in your habits, your mindset, your unshakable commitment to growth. When you're gone, no one will remember your excuses. They will remember your impact. So live each day as a deposit into your legacy. Speak truth. Lead with courage. Work like you're building something that generations will thank you for. Because you are. 6. Final words. You are the one. 28:00. 30:00. You don't need another book, another seminar, or another sign. You are the sign. You are ready. You are the one who breaks the cycle. The one who shows your family what's possible. The one who rises, even when it's hard. This is your time. Don't wait for permission. Don't shrink to fit, and don't settle for an average life when greatness is in your DNA. Every part of your dream is possible. But only if you decide. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Now. So go out there. Show the world what happens when a person refuses to quit. When they stop waiting and start becoming. This is your moment. Take it.